Smash was excellent this year. I cannot praise it enough. The panels were excellent. The cosplaying was awesome. And I got away with quite a few anime there. So the opportunity to buy so much presented itself. And I couldn't pass up on the anime that was available. For those who don't know, Smash is the Sydney anime manga show. Held every year, but this year was a little bit different. This year there was a 2-day event, so Saturday and Sunday. First time they ever did that, and I think they did a good job. Smash Inc., which is the organisation behind Smash. They also held it at the Roseville Racecourse, and it was quite easy to navigate around. Not too hard. Easy to reach to other places. Of course, I was at one end, I have to walk to the other end, which was okay. It was all cool. Pretty spacious. Hopefully they use it again for next year. But let's get to the show itself. Let's get to 2014. And 2014, for me, started off with panels. Let's start off with the panels. I attended 2 of them. Kotono Mitsushi, a seiyuu, which is a voice actress, or actor, it means both, and Toshihiro Kawamoto, an animator and a character designer. Let's start with Kotono Mitsushi. I do apologize for that. She is actually the voice of Usagi. If you're into Sailor Moon, you should know that's the Japanese name for Serena. She's also had roles in Gundam and Neo Genesis Evangelion. It was actually quite a good panel. A bit awkward at times between the MC and Kotono, but the best part obviously is live dubbing. And she did roles from Gundam. She did her role from Neo Genesis Evangelion, and of course Usagi from Sailor Moon, as well as a few others. Some of her minor roles, and she also reenacted the hamster voice. She did the hamster voice on Ebichi or something, I think it was called. I might be wrong. If anyone wants to correct me on that, go ahead. I don't care. But yeah, that was a good panel. The next one, the other one was Toshihiro Kawamoto, lead designer, character designer. He actually has his own studio called Studio Bones. He co-founded that. And he worked on the first Fullmetal Alchemist anime. Not Brotherhood, the first one. The one where the ending is very different to the manga. Because the manga ended after the anime finished. So obviously there was a bit of discrepancy, and that's where Brotherhood comes from. But enough about that. He also did Cowboy Bebop, amongst other animes. He's an excellent. He was excellent. He talked a lot about 3D animation versus 2D animation. He talked about his inspirations. He talked about. He gave advice. He gave advice to aspiring animators that were in the audience. And he did a 10-minute drawing of Spike. He managed to do that in 10 minutes. I was thoroughly impressed. Excellent panels, both of them. I also managed to catch the end of Reika's panel, who is a very famous cosplayer from Japan. Japan always they always get guests from Japan, which is really good. She just did it. I think she was doing a week. She was in Attack on Titan cosplays. Attack on Titan cosplay. I don't know who she was cosplaying as. I haven't watched it yet. I do have it though. I do have it, so I'll eventually watch it. It's got so much more to catch up on as well. I'm gonna find out why it's so popular, but that's another time. So, obviously, I want to combine my thoughts on the show. As I said, it was a great show. Well, there was one more panel I did attend. It was the Hanabi panel, but I would actually just suggest you reading what they announced there. It was obviously it was the smallest crowd out of the panels I attended, but. Yeah, I'll just suggest you to read what they announced, because that's what basically was it. It was just announcements upon announcements upon announcements. A lot of the media, I actually had a few friends who were considered part of media on the day. They actually got a media release, I'm finding the word there. Media release beforehand, but obviously couldn't reveal what was announced until the panel happened. So when the panel happened, I wasn't told, alright, they didn't break the embargo, but it was a very good day. Enjoyed it a lot. The Hanabi panel was pretty good. I liked some of the announcements. A lot of the Blu-rays are coming out in November. I think only one of them is only in December, but they're all coming out on the same day too. They've I think releasing like 4 or 5 on the same day. I think about 4 of them. I think the other one's coming out in December. Alright, I speaking of the anime that I actually bought, I bought from both from Mad Men and Hanabi. I had an idea and I thought I might share you guys what I actually picked up. I thought it was quite interesting what I picked up, a bit of a mix. I'd like to start off with, oh, almost dropped that, but I got it. Romeo x Juliet. Yeah, Shakespeare in anime form. Well, not like it's not true. It doesn't follow the play word for word. There are, artistic licenses are made. Juliet's family, the Capulets, are gone except for her. Montague are the rulers of Verona, and she battles. Like, she's basically like the Robin Hood of the story. The Red Whirlwind. That's her masked crusade. That's her disguise. Yeah, I thought I'd pick this up because it's Shakespeare. I enjoy Shakespeare. Don't kill me for that, please. I enjoy Shakespeare. I loved it at school, and I love Romeo and Juliet. I like the story. A bit bummed. I don't like the time frame it takes place in because it is very unrealistic. 4 days. They meet each other. They fall in love and then marry like a couple of days later. It's not how it works in real life, guys. But still, an interesting story about how love can be deadly. Next up, Hellsing Ultimate. Yes, Hellsing Ultimate. I enjoyed the abridged version so much that I actually got the originals. Yes, I was introduced to Hellsing Ultimate from the abridged version. Is it Team 4-Star who does it? I think so. Excellent. I've watched first two OVAs, and they are excellent. Nice and gothic. I like my gothic. Continuing with Mad Men. Let's get down to with Sword Art Online. Yeah, MMO based anime. Basically, they trap gamers, and if you die in the game world, you die in real life. Simple. Obviously, I'm a big gamer. I love games and I love anime. So, two hobbies colliding. Oh no, we'll finish off the Mad Men stuff with the Berserk trilogy. 1, 2, and 3. All 3 arcs. Sorry, let's see if I can hold all 3 at once. Really close to my chest. Yep. Okay. So medieval, I love medieval fantasy. Any history period, I enjoy history as a whole. Even modern stuff like your World War 1, World War 2. And there was a trailer on one of the animes I owned, and the animation style was quite interesting. I was very interested in it. It looked really good, and obviously set in a very sort of medieval setting. I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't pass all 3 up. So that's Mad Men. Let's start off with Hanabi, and I want to start off with characters I didn't know existed until I bought a PlayStation 3 game. And that was Medaka Kurakami. This is the 2nd season. It's Medaka Box Abnormal. That game that I was talking about was J-Star Victory Versus. I did import it. I played the heck out of it, and I enjoyed it a lot. I actually played a few times as Medaka. I didn't know she was that powerful. So, basically Medaka is the student council president, in the 1st season at least. She creates a suggestion box, and she tries to solve every single problem in school. Pretty good. I think it was pretty good. It's a pretty good anime. I suggest getting the 1st season. Once you're done, get the 2nd season. Majestic Prince Part 1 is my second anime from Hanabi that I got. Sci-fi, mechs, space, you hooked. I'm hooked, sorry. You might be hooked, I'm definitely hooked. The issue I have was the fact it was teenagers. It's like, hey, we're like, teenagers who are misunderstood. Let's send them to space and see if they can blow up things. Yeah, it sounds pretty awesome on paper, but I prefer it was a little bit older. A little bit older people, but then again, sci-fi, mechs, space battles, I'm good. Arcana Familiar. Very, very Italian. Yes, basically it's starring a female named Felicity. I believe she looks like she's like a teenager, so again, more teenagers. She's part of an Italian mafia. She's been told that you gotta marry somebody. She goes, no, I want to be the head of the family. So she wants to get that title. She wants to claim what is rightfully hers, and she's part of the swords division. Huh. So you got Italian mafia, swords, guns. I think I'm set there. Love mafia movies. I got The Godfather, all three, and one of the best trilogies of all time. I don't know if it's the best, but it's one of the best. But let's move on to Batum. Sorry, Batum. So Batum is basically a survival anime. Ryota is stuck on an island. He has to escape by killing 7 others. But then he gets pulled into the philosophical debate of life and death. You know, what's life worth? Why should you kill for fun? Basically for a game. But you know, is it really killing for a game, or is it killing to survive? So that should be an interesting one there. One that I have finished already. Girls und Panzer. Panzer for go tanks. Go forward tanks. Girls and Tanks is all I can say about it. Again, it's teenagers, high school teenagers, so it's like 16, 17-year-olds. But this is very, very good. This was actually very good. If you're into tanks, I recommend it. They do a lot. They do have a variety of tanks. You got your Assault 3s, you got your Panzer 4s, you got a few others that I can't remember on top of my head. And there's no panty shots either. Awesome. Now that's good. That's really good. I don't like animes where there's high school girls and panty shots. It's creepy. It really is. We've got EF, 2 seasons. First one is A Tale of Memories. Second one's A Tale of Melodies. Yes, they got 2 different subtitles. They're both romantic dramas. I think they're both teenagers. Both have teenagers involved in the story. And yeah, it's something different to what you've seen already. Like a lot of the animes have got a pack of action. These are more sort of, I think, dramatic types of animes, but that's okay. It's okay to watch dramatic animes. You don't lose your manhood after that. And last but not least, we have Hiro no Kakera. Yes, that's good. They actually brought the Japanese name. They didn't translate it to an English version. Oh, the subtitle is the Tamayori Princess Saga. So, which could mean that it could expand to, well, it could mean that it is just about that actually. So basically, well, that's what it is. It's about a girl named Tamaki who's discovered that she's the Tamayori princess, and her duty is to protect the world from, I'm going to get this right, Onikirimaru, which is a sword that can destroy the world. She has bodyguards because the others are after her, so bad people are after her, but she's got her own small squad of bodyguards to help protect her. And so yeah, it looks like it's got a bit of action, maybe a bit of drama, maybe a hint of romance. I don't know, but hopefully these are really good. And that, my friends, is it. That's my thoughts on Smash. That's what I've picked up. I would like to thank you guys for watching this. Who knows if I don't know if I've. That's what I've got. Don't know if I've got enough. You can't have too much anime. You just can't. No, I think it was a pretty good pickup there. Anime pickup at Smash. Looking forward to 2015. I think we'd like to thank the Japan Foundation for actually bringing out Kotono Matsushi. Guys, that was a great pickup. That's excellent. Thank you very much for doing that. But let's look forward to 2015. Let's look forward to 2015. But for now, this is Spud the Gamer signing off.